Task number 2, tool overview. Use cases. Wireshark is one of the most potent traffic analyzer tools available in the wild. There are multiple purposes for its use. Detecting and troubleshooting network problems such as network load failures, points, and congestions. Detecting security anomalies such as rogue hosts, abnormal port usage, and suspicious traffic. Investigating and learning protocols details such as response codes and payload data. Note, Wireshark is not an intrusion detection system. It only allows analysts to discover and investigate the packets in depth. It also doesn't modify packets, it reads them. Hence, detecting any anomaly or network problem highly relies on the analyst's knowledge and investigation skills. So, this is the best packet analyzer tool, but it's just that. You just analyze the traffic. You cannot do anything with it. Very important to know. But it's, again, the absolute best tool. GUI and data. Wireshark GUI opens with a single all-in-one page, which helps users investigate the traffic in multiple ways. At first glance, 5 sections stand out. The toolbar. A main toolbar contains multiple menus and shortcuts for packet sniffing and processing, including filtering, sorting, summarizing, exporting, and merging. These 5 sections that are described above are basically displayed in the picture below. I will open also our Wireshark session. But before that, display filter bar, the main query and filtering section, right? Toolbar, filtering bar. Recent files, a list of the recently investigated files. You can recall listed files with a double click. Open, right? So this is basically the absolute first screen that you are prompted when you open Wireshark, the GUI. And here you can see the third section, recent opened files. Capture filter and interfaces. Capture filters and available sniffing points. Network interfaces. The network interface is the connection point between a computer and the network. The software connection, for example, LO, ETH0, ETH0 and ENS33 enables networking hardware. Then status bar, tool, status, profile, and numeric information. So this is the second to last screen, and this is the last screen that we read about. Now, if we go over here, showing split view, the machine will open up in a second. Failed to connect to the server. Let's see what's wrong. Okay, we good. We see the 2 files, and here we see Wireshark. We just open Wireshark and let's see what will happen. All right, perfect. So you can see the instance is opened up. This is the first prompted screen. It's very similar to what we see on Try Hack Me. So here is the toolbar. Here is the filtering or the searching, the display filter. Here is the recently opened files. Here's the captures, the network cards. And then here is the status bar. Loading PCAP files. The above picture shows Wireshark's empty interface. The only available information is the recently processed HTTP1 PCAP file. Let's load the file and see Wireshark detailed packet presentation. Note that you can also use the file menu, dragging and dropping the file or double clicking on the file to load the PCAP. So we can just double click over here to open it, right? Boom. Or we can just, for instance, let's close it, and then we collapse this session. All right, and we just drag this. And we have the third option, just open. Open, and then we choose HTTP 1. Same thing. Now we can see the processed files over here at the bottom. We see the how many packets do we have, how many are displayed, and then comments, and then profile. We can see the process file, detail number of packets, and packet details. Packet details are shown in the 3 different panes. Yeah, so 1, 2, and 3. And then which allows us to discover them in different formats. Packet list pane, which is the main one. Summary of each packet, source and destination address, protocols, and packet information. You can click on the list to choose a packet for further investigation. For instance, we choose the 5th packet, double click on it, or just click. If you go to 11 and click, you can see that the data over here is also changed. Once you select a packet, the details will appear in the other panes or panels. Packet details panel, this one. Detail protocol breakdown of the selected packet. And then packet byte pane to the right of the details panel. Hex and decoded ASCII representation of the selected packet. It highlights the packet field depending on the clicked section of the details pane. Yeah, so if you can see, it will display different bytes depending on what you click, right? Coloring packets. Along with quick packet information, Wireshark also color packets in order of different conditions and the protocol to spot anomalies and protocol sync captures quickly. This explains why almost everything is green in the given screenshot. This glance at the packet information can help track down exactly what you're looking for during analysis. You can create custom color rules to spot events of interest by using display filters, and we will cover them in the next room. Now let's focus on the defaults and understand how to view and use the represented data details. Wireshark has 2 types of packet coloring methods: temporary rules that are only available during a program session, and permanent rules that are saved under the preferences file. Basically the profile, you can see over here the profile, so it's basically a preset and available for the next program session. So during a program session, custom coloring, which are temporary, and then permanent rules, which are based on a profile. When you load the new file to investigate the packets, basically you can choose other profile than default. You can choose your custom profile, and that profile will display your custom coloring. You can use the right-click menu to view coloring rules, view, and then coloring rules over here. You can see here what you can color, different protocols, and basically just the extra information for it to see how it can be displayed. What else? Copy from, export, import. Pretty awesome. It's just pretty cool. The colorize packet list menu deactivates the coloring rules. Temporary packet coloring is done with the right-click menu or view conversation filter menu, which is covered in task number 5. The default permanent coloring is shown below. Yes, exactly the same panel that we saw a couple of seconds ago. Traffic sniffing. You can use the blue shark button over here to start network sniffing, basically capturing traffic in simple words. The red button will stop the sniffing. So if we click the blue fang, you can see that we have also a red square. We have to choose a network interface. That is why it's not showing anything. The red button will stop the sniffing and the green button will start the sniffing process. So You can see this is the green one, this is the red one. The status bar will also provide the use sniffing interface and the number of collected packets. So over here you can see actually a live traffic is capturing the traffic. You can stop it or restart it. Merge PCAP files. Wireshark can combine two PCAP files into one single file. You can use the file merge menu path to merge a PCAP with the processed one. When you choose the second file, Wireshark will show the total number of packets in the selected file. Once you click open, it will merge the existing PCAP file with the chosen one and create a new PCAP file. Know that you need to save the merged PCAP file before working on it. Basically here we see a GIF that will show us something. So should we use these two? I guess I think we'll use the exercise to answer the question. Read the capture file comment. What is the flag? I don't want to mess up the files, but I can still show you the first of all, we have to open, let's say, exercise. Oh my god, this is a huge one compared to HTTP 1. Look at this, 58,000 packets. All right, and here we'll say merge, and we'll merge HTTP 1 open. 58,663. So basically, now that we merged HTTP 1 into the other file, what's the name of it? Exercise PCAP. Basically, the exercise PCAP file is encapsulated in HTTP 1 packets, and they are shown as one file. If we save now this one and we say all in one, then PCAP, we go for not in temper. Let's save it here and close Wireshark. Now if we open it again and open all in one, we will see the exact same number of packets. Answer the questions below. Actually, wait, view file details. Knowing the file details is helpful, especially when working with multiple PCAP files. Sometimes you will need to know and recall the file details: file hash, capture time, capture file comments, interface, and statistics. To identify the file, classify, and prioritize it. You can view the details by following statistics, capture file properties. Statistic capture file properties. Let's see. Yeah, so here you can see a lot of information, and if you need it, you can see it over statistic capture file properties, or by clicking PCAP icon located on the left button. The PCAP icon. Yeah, okay, this little thing was the PCAP icon. If we hover it, oh yeah, okay, it will say. Amazing. Answer the questions below. Use the exercise PCAP file to answer the questions. Read the capture file comments. What is the flag? But for capture file comments, I will rather go over here. Capture file comments, and then here we should see a flag. Actually, read the capture file. What is the flag? Oh yeah, here. That's the flag, the first one. What is the total number of packets for exercise PCAP, right? You know what? I will just say this number, 58663. 58663. All right, we now write we are now right. So if we go again here, let's see, do we see it for both files? Let me see again the comments. Yeah, I see it for the... That is no problem. We go here and open this one alone. And that is 58,620. What is the SHA-256 hash value of the capture file? SHA-256. There you have it. Boom.